Hi, this is Rob Burke, We the People, SMTX.TV, and we are here just off of Hopkins Street next to the library at the San Marcos Skate Park. And what's neat about this is that there's not that many cities in the Central Texas area or even in the state that have a skate park dedicated to for the kids to come out and use their skateboards, their bikes, and to have a safe area. This is well lit, it's well maintained. You notice we don't have a lot of graffiti. This has been here now about a year or 2 years, and the reason that this is here is because the local skaters got involved, because they had the police and people giving them problems about where they were skating, and so they wanted to have some place that they could come just for them. And so the city put this together out of the budget for a bond for the skate park as part of the local parks initiative. And so, here's something that we talk about, something to get the kids off the TV. Here's something where we can get kids off of the couch, turn off the TVs, and get them out. So we encourage you to get your friends and get the parents and to come down. Centrally located, right next to the library, San Marcos, Texas. And here's some sights and sounds of the skate park. Rob Burke, We the People on SMTX TV, and we are down on LBJ Street, and I'm talking with Cody and here at the skate shop, and we've been out at the skate park here in town, and we came by and we said, let's talk to somebody local that's got a business you started this up. You were a student here at Texas State, and tell me about how you got into this business of skateboards, and what do you guys sell here, and what do you do?
Basically, me and my partner Jeff, we both came to college here. He's from Austin. I'm from way far east Texas. I quit skating, and then I met him, and he was skating, so I picked it back up like my freshman, sophomore year in college. It's just a joke at first. It's like, hey, man, it'd be cool if we could open a skate shop. And there wasn't anybody in town. All there was the outlet malls. There wasn't anybody local, like working for the skaters, trying to like the local scene is different than the corporate scene. So basically just decided to do it, found some investors, and we started it up. We're 2 years in right now. We sell shortboards, longboards, shoes, a little bit of clothing, but we try to stay focused on skateboards.
So if somebody wants a custom board, they can come to you and say, this is what I want, this is the tricks I want to do, or what kind of ride, what they want to do with it. You can design it.
Definitely. Well, there's different boards for different things.
Yeah.
So if you're doing if you want to do stair sets or handrails like street skating, then we have those kind of boards. If you want to ride hills, which we're in the hill country, so there's tons of that, then we have long boards for that type of stuff. So depending on what you're using your board for, we have the boards for that.
So you got a board for that. I love it. So come on down here, and we were talking a little bit about the skate park, and you've kind of watched that as it's grown, and it's still almost done. I think there was some issues with the financing with the contractor. There was a new contractor that has got to get this wrapped up in the next month or so. But what's that done for the scene, for the local, to give people a place to go for skating?
It's been great. I guess about 4 years ago there was no skate park. There was one in Austin, and then there's Texas Ski Ranch had like an outside park, but you had to pay to go there. So anybody in town, they either had to pay and then get a ride somewhere, so there was nowhere to skate, and obviously most places it's illegal to skateboard, so there was nowhere to skate. And then now, since the park's been built, kids can go there for free. They don't have to wear pads, so that, I mean, cuts down on safety, but also cuts down on cost, which is good because skateboarding is a relatively cheap form of entertainment because a board lasts for a long time. And my main thing about skateboarding is the fact that it offers, for the kids that aren't into the team sports, if you're not into the football, the basketball, the baseball, there is an alternative. There's something that you can do. And it still has that community environment because you're still out there skating with your friends and you're still trying to do your best just like you would in a team sport. And I think it's important that we have other things.
Well, and I like the fact that, we were sitting there filming and that somebody sets up a trick and somebody else tries to go, okay, let me see if I can do that and go further. And what you're doing is you're challenging yourself, but you're also challenging everybody around you to kind of set that bar higher and higher.
And you feed off of everybody too, If you're skating in front of your house, you're only going to get so good because you're just by yourself. If you go to the park, it brings the whole community to one central spot, and there's people better than you, and you see what they're doing, like, man, maybe I should try that, or you can get tips, advice, and you're like, and the cool thing about here is that we have college kids. We have kids that come to Texas State specifically because there's a skate park basically on the university. And then, so we have local kids that are being mentored by college kids, which is good, because skateboarding pretty much has a bad rap. For the most part, people think they're hoodlums, they're skaters, they tear stuff up, but it's actually not true. I mean, half of our skate culture here is college kids getting degrees.
Yeah.
So it's a good influence for these local kids to see, like, hey, he's a really good skater, but he's getting a college degree. That's kind of unheard of, I mean, and to me in skateboarding, because it's it's always been like an outcast, rebel type of thing.
So if you've got local kids, I like that, that if you're not into the team sports, but you want to get them out and get them involved in something, what would it cost to come down here and get set up with a good starter board, to get somebody into the hobby?
Our boards, we only sell like high quality stuff. If you're looking for something just really cheap, I recommend Walmart or Academy. You can go spend 15, 20 bucks, but typically here around 75 bucks would get you just like a bare blank skateboard. Yeah. And that'll last 10 times longer than something from Walmart,
Well, and we want to get people coming local and, something that where you're buying it from and that you can help set them up, talk them into it, and kind of work them on up, that as you go through that you can add new skates, you can add new components, you can kind of...
The cool thing is if you start out with something cheap, say you spend 75 bucks, you can upgrade everything. We sell everything in pieces. You come and you custom build it. So if you buy a board for 75 bucks and you don't like the wheels after a month, you can come in and buy another set of wheels for 15, 20 bucks. And you can just build your board. Once you have the components, you just replace. So the initial investment gets you started and you never have to spend that much again. Okay. You just replace your board or your trucks or your wheels.
So come on down to downtown San Marcos, and you're here. What's your address here on LBJ?
241 North LBJ.
Okay, and come on down and get out the skate park. And Cody, thank you very much. It's been great talking with you. Thanks for the info. Come on out, get involved, make a difference here in San Marcos. I'm Rob Rourke with We the People.